Hold on, you little rugrat. If you want to avoid spoilers, I would highly recommend you go ahead and play It's Always Monday for yourself. This is gonna be a spoiler-heavy video, and I'd like everyone to have their own thought process on this one. Just do it. It's absolutely free. Alright, ready? Let's get to it! Good day, beautiful people. I am Nas from the Nerd Syndicate. The game we're looking at today is not the kind of game I will cover very often. It attempts to be artsy and deliver a message in a very short and sweet experience. Games like this one usually feel too pretentious, and it makes me feel like the devs are kind of full of themselves because of how cool and thought-provoking the low-quality game can be. However, this time around, It's Always Monday called to me. Maybe it's because the name was kind of funny to me, or maybe it's because of how I feel every morning when I wake up before work and I want to die because I have a terrible sleeping schedule and I keep playing video games when I should be sleeping, or even how I self-inflicted myself with the equivalent of 2 jobs by starting this YouTube channel that requires so many hours of editing that I keep working late every day on top of my 8 to 5, or how I just hate waking up in the morning because life feels worthless, like I have no purpose and I have made terrible life choices! It's Always Monday is a fairly simple walking simulator. I usually do not encourage the walking simulator label, but in this case, it is literally what the game is, an attempt at making you think, with very simple gameplay. When you start a new game, you are immediately greeted with a computer screen. Your only options are get back to work, chat roulette, and power. Clicking get back to work opens up an Excel spreadsheet and it's boring. Let's go ahead and mess around on chat roulette instead. As soon as you open the window, you are put in contact with a woman. She mentions how you hate your job and it's slowly killing you inside, that you need to leave, and then she sends you lewds. That's when your boss walks by, and no matter how much you try, you simply cannot close the files. As your boss is yelling at you in the background, the game resets. It's as if nothing happened. But what does it mean? I am going to make an attempt at pretending to understand what's going on, and we're going to analyze it together. What if this woman on chat roulette represents your subconscious? You know for a fact you hate this job, and she is your temptation to quit. Every day, no matter what you do, it will come back. And no matter how much you want to repress it, the temptation will never go away. That's why pressing the key fails to hide the pictures. The pictures are your temptation, a feeling you just cannot hide, no matter how much you try. This leaves us with one option as the game starts, the power button. Pressing it will let you get up and walk around. Talking to your coworkers quickly reveals that they are all called Bob. They all look the same. They all hate this place just as much as you do. But what if they're all you? Representing all your repressed thoughts about the office, how you really feel. Meaning, the search for meaning. Meaning of what? The meaning of showing up at this stupid job that you hate every day? Sometimes I ask myself, why did I bother to get up? Some of the Bobs will tell you to talk to Bob 2. Bob 2 is a little quirky. He doesn't follow the rules. Slacking off, throwing crumpled paper in the trash. Could he represent the rebellious side in you? He asks you to bring him food from the kitchen in exchange for a key. Could this be that you perceive lunch as one of your only escapes? Using the key brings you to a beautiful garden with flowing water, a pond, a beautiful tree, and a bench. Lunch being your only possible escape at this point in time, you find yourself reasons to go out. It lets you relax and enjoy a more peaceful time. It's calming, anxiety-free. But then suddenly, the game resets again. You're back at your computer. You are definitely stuck in this loop. It's as if there are really no escape from this boring routine life. Even the clock seems against you. It's barely moving. No, it's not moving at all. Your days seem like an eternity. You are eaten alive by this dead-end job. Quite literally. Talking to your colleagues, you find out that the secretary, which you can find crying at her desk, really enjoys origami. She's crying over her dead goldfish. In an attempt to be nice, you fold her a nice replacement fish origami, replacing the dead fish for the paper one. A nice gesture, I'm sure, but as she looks at you and opens her drawer, you can see that has happened before. Her drawer is full of fake fish. Hi, it's your subconscious again, telling you that whatever lies you are telling yourself, no matter how many placebos you put in place to comfort yourself, tomorrow, the goldfish will still be dead. Tomorrow, you will still hate this job. It's an endless loop as the day restarts again. Talking to your boss will always be greeted with a, "Go back to work, slave!" That's right, you are a slave of your own life. There's nothing you can do about it. You feel trapped. You rush into your boss's office. It's time to gain control back. As you open the drawer, you find a key. What could it open? You can open the security camera panel. That's where you find a control stick. Is this finally it? Can you really get a grip? But it breaks. As it breaks, you can see him. Your boss runs into the office, and as he yells at you, you decide to smack him in the face with the control stick. That's it. You have control now. That's when the day restarts. But this time, it's different. The Bobs are gone. The office doors are opened. You can finally see a way out, and you have finally broken the loop. Is it time to gain control? That's pretty terrifying. As you walk outside, you can feel the wind of change. You take one last look at the statue of this company. It looks a lot like Cthulhu. It's not too far off. You felt trapped for so long. as if you were part of a murderous cult. And that's how you make it. You make the jump into the unknown. A very scary decision. Nobody knows what's at the bottom. Or maybe I'm just reading too far into this. For all I care, this game could be the story of a hobo tripping on acid and seeing things, living in an empty building until he jumps off the roof and kills himself. But who am I to judge? I'm just an idiot with a YouTube channel. What do you expect from me?